Hello, everyone. So, today I wanted to talk about outsourcing your Atlassian support to another company. Now, if you are, let us say, a small organization or maybe a medium sized organization, I mean, to be honest, any size organization, but this is especially true for companies that are not very big. They, of course, may want to use Jira. Maybe they are already using Jira. Now, Jira is, or it has become, very important tool. People rely on Jira to do their work, and Jira can definitely help you achieve productivity. You are able to do your work properly because you know what you have to do, because everything is there in Jira. Now, the thing is that Jira needs to be configured, Jira needs to be maintained, Jira needs to be on a regular basis reviewed, and if you have, let us say, more than 50 people. I'm just trying to give you an idea based on my experience. So when I say 50 people, I'm not really talking about like very small company. I'm talking about a company that has grown, or maybe there are a lot of people in the 50 people. I think it is a decent number, right? And when you have a company of 50 plus employees, then most likely you already have like some kind of hierarchy or structure in place. And when you have this structure in place, you of course have responsibilities for those employees, like well defined responsibilities. This is not always true for a small company. Let us say if you have just 5 people or 10 people in your organization, most likely it is like a small group of like minded people. They just want to do something and they're all passionate, and their objective, their goal is to deliver, and they will do a lot of things, multiple things. And in those cases, maybe all of them or maybe some of them will take this ownership of maintaining, setting up Jira instance. Now, when you have 50 people in your organization, or maybe more than 50, you will definitely reach a point where you can't really expect someone to do your Jira admin work along with their main job. You will have to identify someone. That is number one. You have to identify maybe a couple of people who would be Jira administrators, and that is of course number one. And at the same time, as I mentioned before, Jira needs to be configured, Jira needs to be maintained. Someone has to do things in Jira as an admin. It could be as simple as creating a project, or maintaining or managing users, or maybe making sure things are working all right, because there are so many things that you need to make sure are working for the teams. And that basically means that you need someone full time. Now, for a small company or a medium sized company, hiring someone full time, uh, only doing Jira admin work, may not always be feasible. At the same time, it is also difficult to get resources. It is also difficult to find the right talent, because even if you hire someone, it is not really a guaranteed solution, because that person needs to be like an experienced Jira administrator, Jira consultant. And in those cases, I highly recommend you to uh, look elsewhere. Maybe talk to a partner in your region, or any other company who can help you with your day to day admin support, Jira admin support. It could be as simple as, um, doing things in Jira that only administrators can do. But at the same time, that company can also provide consultation. So, in most cases, although it is always, I also say this, that don't hire consultants just for the sake of it, just because you have money, just because you have budget. It could be like a small engagement in the beginning, but to do the initial setup. But you can also do some ongoing uh, contract with that particular person or company, where you can agree on, let us say, number of hours, right? That is how things can work really well for Atlassian support. Usually, these organizations, these partners will give you some kind of package where they will tell you, okay, for Jira admin work, we'll give you, let us say, X number of hours, and we'll give you, or will basically give you some kind of an SLA, that whenever you raise a ticket for us, maybe will respond to you within 2 hours or 2 days, something like that. And I think hiring someone full time and hiring someone to do your support, you have to basically evaluate these two options. I'm not really saying that one option is always better than the other, but in most cases, outsourcing or giving your Jira admin or Atlassian admin work to an external partner will actually save you a lot of time and money, because that person will also bring, or that company will bring their experience, and they will not really worry about things that they will basically warn you a bit before you request, or you basically if you're requesting for a configuration or customization that doesn't really make sense or that doesn't really align with what you're doing, because those organizations, partner companies, they have experience dealing and managing these Jira instances. So this is something that I think you should definitely consider. We also provide similar support services. If you go to my website, you can go to services, and then you can take a look at various services that we provide. We actually do almost everything, but if you go to Atlassian support, you can learn about few support packages that we have. And of course, when it comes to Atlassian support, it is not really consultation. It is basically a small piece of work. For example, maybe you want to create a project, maybe you want to modify the workflow, or maybe you want to maybe write a small automation rule, right? So anything that is not consultation, but still it is like a pure admin work, that is something is usually covered in support. But of course, things like upgrades or training or writing scripts, or maybe building a new solution or any other consultation is of course not really part of the support package. But if you want to take a look at our support packages, we do have like a couple of support packages, standard support packages, and we can also agree on some SLA if you think that is what you're looking for. If you are in a rush, if Jira is critical for you and you need like quick support, we can work out. So do reach out to us and we can discuss. But of course, this is something that I thought I'll probably mention, because not just me or Sparxsys, but any partner that you think is eligible and able to give you world-class support, definitely reach out to them. In fact, you should reach out to a couple of partners and then evaluate based on your assessment. You can then, of course, select the one that you think will be able to give you support. Just to give you some idea, some background, we have, if you're looking for support, we can support you both in UK, Europe, and also in India, talking about the time zone, and also in US. But of course, we are more focused on UK, Europe, and India, Asia Pacific region. So this is something that I thought I'll probably mention. I don't really think there is any harm in hiring or outsourcing your support. You will actually benefit from it. And apart from this, I also wanted to mention, just trying to give you a recap of what you can expect on my channel. So of course, I'll be making a lot of videos on EasyBI. At the same time, I'm sure you are watching those videos, right? Because I receive comments. But at the same time, I've started working on tempo videos because I never really talked about or shown tempo in detail. Although I talk about it, but I never really discussed it in like great detail. That is what I'm doing these days. So expect a lot of tempo videos in the coming few weeks. All right, that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.